I've just been in an accident. What am I supposed to do?
Before you act, let me attack. I'm Nathaniel Mack. Call today, 333-MAC. You don't pay unless we win.
Let's call Mac.
Let's call Mac.
Nothing to do this week? Don't miss another event. Go to blacksinsanantonio.com for our event calendar. The home of the largest business directory in San Antonio with an African American focus. Sign up today for our weekly e-blast and text message alerts. Help us make this a better community. Connect, empower, grow.
Because it matters to you, it matters to us. It is Black Video News with your host, Keith Scott. Black Friday Live, San Antonio. Here we go.
I want to thank you all for tuning in to Black Friday Live. I'm your host, Keith Scott. You know where we come with hot topics and subject matter, always with a special guest. Now, today's special guest right here on Black Friday Live, this educator is not only one of my favorite educators, but my mentor. I'm just going to call it what it is. He's my mentor. He's the new Sam Houston principal and has been for the last year, making an impact at that curriculum right here. It's on the east side of San Antonio. Principal Dr. Mateen Diop.
Brother Scott, what's going on?
What's
sir?
up, Dr.
Man,
D?
I'm honored to be on your show as always, man. Honored to be here.
Always looking sharp as
I told you,
always.
I know I'm going to see you. I at least put a jacket on. Sit up straight.
How you doing, Dr. D?
Doing great, man. How you doing?
Doing great, man.
Good,
Dr.
good.
D, let's go right into it. I want my viewers to know a little bit about, Dr. Mateen Diop.
Yes, sir. So, sat on this platform at this time last year when school was about to start. So we're in our second year at Sam Houston High School. I'm a native San Antonian, born and raised right here in the city of San Antonio. Went to schools, right in the public schools, San Antonio Independent School District. Went to college here, doctoral degrees at Texas A&M, undergraduate and master's degrees at University of Incarnate Word. Played ball at the University of Incarnate Word. Played ball for the military. Spent time in the Air Force. Written 2 books. One of them that I'm particularly proud of, Inner City Public Schools Still Work, How One Principal's Life is Living Proof. That's going on. That was 4 years ago. So
Right, yeah.
Actually working on a reprisal of that book, if you would. So just basically what I'm learning now. So been here. I'm going in my second year of principalship at the high school level at Sam Houston High School, the flagship high school on the east side of San Antonio. And just honored to be there. Honored to just touch and talk to kids every single day. I just can't even explain how honored I am and humble I am just to be in their presence. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and one of the bras, too.
Oh, yeah. You got to do that, too.
One of the Omega
And a member of Omega Psi Phi
And a member of
Fraternity
Omega Psi.
Incorporated. Founded November 17, 1911. Campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C.
Yes, sir. The Alamo City
Yes,
Qs.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, Dr. Diop, it's really, and I'm going to say amazing, just 1 year in and the impact that you're making with our youth here on the east side, which is so very important and imperative when we talk about our youth, their education, but not just education, man. Sam Houston, you can go there and get a trade.
Get a trade, man. Like I said, and all praises to God, man, for everything that I'm able to do. I just have a good team around me. You can come out of high school nowadays. As a matter of fact, if a normal student comes out of high school with only a high school diploma, you've missed some things.
Right.
Because now you have an opportunity to come out of high school with a high school diploma, with an associate's degree, with certifications in IT and cybersecurity and culinary and cosmetology, occupational self and health administration, OSHA. I mean, construction trades. You have an opportunity to do so much than to just come out with a high school diploma. So I ask my students all the time, so what else are you doing besides going to class? Are you on your debate team? Are you on the drama club? You're on the academic decathlon? You playing sport? What are you doing? Because you should be getting into more of the high school experience. And that's what college recruiters look for. They look for more than just your GPA. They look for, are you a well-rounded student? Are you involved in your community? Do you volunteer at your church or your mosque or whatever you do?
Yeah.
Are you volunteering? Are you doing those things to make you a well-rounded student? So that's what high school affords students today.
Yeah, ROTC.
ROTC. I mean, 4 of our top 10 seniors from last year, 4 of them were in the ROTC program. So
Right.
that shows you how important that structure is, the leadership and the discipline that teaches you, because it's not only just drill and all that, it teaches you to grow up and be a young man or a young woman. So when you can take those skills, teaches you how to study, teaches you how to respect authority and basically get authority. I mean, so when you go off to college, you have the study skills, you have the discipline to navigate through the rigors of college and all that. ROTC teaches you that. So
Yeah.
we're trying to mimic ROTC all around the school. You know, I started the Young Men's Leadership Academy here in San Antonio, and that's the 3 pillars of that school is character, leadership, and discipline.
Right.
So we're trying to take those pillars and really integrate them into the culture of Sam Houston.
Yeah, and I like that because Sam Houston is somewhat like a chef's assistant that preps everything before he comes in the kitchen.
Right.
And that's what is so unique about what's taking place over at Sam Houston High School. And I'm just going to say it, not the Cherokees, the Hurricanes.
We take the Cherokees. I mean, we have a huge Cherokee Alumni Association with your family is a part of. We have the Hurricanes now. Like I tell my teachers and students, I said, be proud of both. I said, Cherokees have a rich history, rich heritage.
Yeah, they do.
So let's go ahead and start those traditions and that heritage with the Hurricanes as well.
Yeah.
Because the spirit of both are still there. The spirit of all those Cherokees, they still linger throughout the hallways. You can feel it when you walk through there. There's a certain energy that you feel when you walk into the building that I get. So it is still there. So,
Yeah, well, I wake up every morning with a Cherokee.
I know you do. Love it too.
Yeah,
Love
my
it.
wife, man. And that's so true. Even with, every year the Cherokees, the alma mater and the former classmates of Sam Houston, every year they got a reunion. They're doing something. They are extremely active when it comes to just keeping that legacy alive, even that name with Sam Houston.
Yes, sir.
But there's so much more too now. I did a walkthrough for my viewers, and I did a walkthrough at Sam Houston High School this summer. I was extremely fortunate where you had the time to take me through. And shop's not shop. And that really blew me away. Not just the robotics, not just the hair salon, the barbershop, and the culinary kitchen, because you can learn how to be a chef at Sam Houston High School. But that shop class.
Yeah, and it's funny, you call it shop class. It's called construction technology now. Construction
is that
trades.
what it's called?
So you walk in there, and we have students right now that they're coming out certified electricians, plumbers, welders, roofers, general contractors. We're building a tiny house right now, if you would. We have all the equipment and we have the equipment side of the classroom, then we have the classroom side of the classroom. So students learn both before they can go into where that equipment is. They have a thorough knowledge and thorough understanding, a thorough testing, if you would, of that basic knowledge of safety before they go inside there and they start cutting in drills and saws and the wood and all that kind of stuff, because that's really what they're supposed to be doing, and that's what they're doing. Our upperclassmen are building structures right now. They're working they're interning at local construction companies live on sites.
Yeah.
They're doing that right now.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of internship, but for me, when we were in shop class, it was a saw, but you got all kind of Ryobi, I mean, you got some high-tech stuff in there. I was blown away.
Yeah.
All we had was a vice grip and a saw.
We got everything. I'm telling you, when I
And the
go in there, I'm
teacher
like, I don't know how to
was
use it.
missing
All the
2
3
fingers.
They have saws now, man, that if the saw senses, if your hand is going across the thing and the saw senses anything other than wood, it just cuts off. So it won't even cut your fingers off now. So that whole thing of that shop teacher having 3 fingers, that's kind of going by the wayside as well.
Yeah. Now, you really had an interesting year too, this summer, where you had to make some different, adjustments like playing chess. And you 17 teachers, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Teachers. 17 teachers.
You lost 17. You had to replace 17
teachers. And that's, and those teachers, good for them, because they went on to pursue other things and promotions and whatnot in different parts of the U.S. So they were just scattered everywhere, which left again a void at Sam Houston. And but at the same time, we were able to go out and partner, not really partner, but basically I was able to establish friendships with my brother's keeper, San Antonio. Okay, and to recruit more black males, more black men of color into the classroom. So that's what we're trying to do right now. So I was able to get up 3 or 4 black males, not through that program, but just through my relationships. We go out and recruit them and bring them into teaching, and we're going to continue that moving forward. So touch
on that program a little bit, because there may be some, some African American males out there that are interested in getting back in as an educator role.
So the My Brother's Keepers program is it's a broad program, but this particular initiative is if you have a man of color and you have a college degree already,
Right.
they will pay for you to go back to school to get your teacher certification.
Okay.
They'll pay for you to get your certification. I believe they even pay while you're interning, they pay you for that.
Right.
And then that should lead into a full-time teaching job where, you start getting a teaching salary and you do everything a teacher does. And they're actively recruiting men of color. So we had a press conference not too long ago, and several young men reached out to me that I referred to the program, and now they're going through the program. So when they finish and they get to this intern part, they can actually come to Sam Houston and be full-time teachers. And that's what I want to do. I want to just surround our young men and women with men of color and all that, because that's one thing that's been missing in education.
Yes.
We have to have them. When you come to the classroom, you have to have some men of color there, because we can be the great equalizers when we need to be.
Yeah, and that's really been lacking.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a lot of African American female teachers all over the country, but males are null and void.
They null and void. And a lot of them think because there's not money in it. And I say, I don't know where you get that from, because teachers, you can come out of college now making a really good salary, over $50,000 a year, your first year.
Yeah.
So, that's a decent salary for any young college student. And, if you're trying to find your career and find your path and what you want to do, there's nothing to me more noble than to be a school teacher, because you're literally touching the future every single solitary day.
Yeah.
That's exciting to me in and of
It
itself.
really is.
Yeah.
You're doing a wonderful job with that curriculum, Dr. Diop. And before you go, I know we got to wrap up, but before we go, what are these hurricanes? Now, I know you got a new FAMU band director, too.
Yeah. We got three. Well, our band directors, he's not new. Bruce Adams.
Well, Bruce Adams has been
we
there.
have two new assistant band directors.
Yeah, that's
both
what
from FAMU.
right. So correct me on that.
Man.
But now you got three FAMU?
I got three FAMU, and just look out for good things from my band this year. That's all I can say. Not putting anything out there. Just
Now,
look
what
out
about
for
the
good
football
things.
team,
Football
though?
team, we open up. We have a
Coach
scrimmage
got 'em
tonight.
ready?
Coach got them ready, man. Just wait.
Just
I'm telling you,
wait.
wait till we have. I think our season starts in 2 weeks. Our regular season starts in 2 weeks. We're gonna make some noise.
Okay.
We're gonna make some noise. So I'm excited about everything we're doing, man. And not only in athletics, but we got our academic decathlon team that's gonna be equally strong. So just watch out.
Yeah, now before we close out, I do want to say that because when you ride down East Houston, you got this huge big banner for my viewers up there, and you got some students on there.
Yeah.
Who are those students?
Those are our top 10 seniors from the class of 2018. They're
Okay.
gone off to college now. Notre Dame, LSU, Wellesley College. They're in Vermont. They're in Connecticut. They're all over the place. They're at Austin College. They're going to be doctors, literally doctors, lawyers, teachers, military. They're going into all aspects of life. And we're going to do another banner for the class of 2019.
Yeah.
So the class of 2018, they're going out doing phenomenal things. They earned over $3 million in scholarships last year, $3.4 million in scholarships last year. So this exciting thing is going on.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for people to go to school.
It is, isn't it?
We didn't have that when we
We
was
didn't
going
have
to
that.
school.
We didn't have, but my salutatorian, he's at Notre Dame right now, and he got what they call a Quest Bridge scholarship, which pays for everything. Almost paid for him to even go up there and, for his airfare to move in. So he just arrived to Notre Dame, man.
Yeah.
So
there's really no excuse for a young kid that wants to get in there academically or get in there or get a trade. There's no excuse.
No excuse. That's why I'm pushing all of them. You come to Sam Houston High School, you're going to do more than just walk the halls and go to class and I'm going to expect more from you. I expect you to get involved in this entire high school life, because you only do it once.
Yeah.
Get as much of it out of it as you can, and you're setting yourself up for success for years to come.
Yeah, that's a great program. Keep up the great work,
sir.
Dr. Diop.
Appreciate
Right
you.
here, San Antonio, Texas. Dr. Mateen Diop, our Sam Houston High School principal. You can check him out this year. He said that football team and that band is going to be making some noise. Thanks for being on Black Friday Live. I'm Keith Scott. We'll see you next time right here on Black Friday Live. As always, be encouraged.